Celebrate it with a little half-week player analysis here. We've got Ryan Drenner. I really like this kid. I think he was and is a really good player. And thing I really like about him is his balance. As you can see here with his stats, um, he had 30 goals and 20 and 9 assists. Okay, so basically half and half there. Shooting percentage is a little low, down in the 20s there. Obviously, I'm sure you'd like to have that a little higher. But for this video, obviously we're going to see him shooting, but that's not what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to focus on his dodging ability. He has a real good ability or developed ability to stay in position the entire time he's dodging and keep his head up. And that's what makes him so effective. That's what allows him to decide when to shoot, and it's what allows him to decide where and when to feed. Okay, height 6'2", weight 212. All right, that might be off. I might have to go back and check that one here. I'm probably off with that one. That doesn't seem right. Definitely not 212 pounds. But at any rate, weight and height doesn't really matter. So let's get started. All right, so this first clip, I want you guys to pay attention to how he goes in and out with this guy. All right. In, out, boom. All right. Drenner is not a fast guy, but he's extremely fluid and he's extremely effective. You do not have to be fast to be a good dodger or a good ball carrier. Look at how, this reminds me almost of Ryan Boyle. All right, if any of you guys have ever seen Ryan Boyle play, head was always up, arm protecting the stick, okay, stick away from the body like we always want, okay, but the way, I'm going to move this up so you can see his feet. When he comes into this dodge, all right, he drops his butt immediately and sits in a chair. It's got approximately a 90-degree angle at the knee joint here, 90 degrees at the hip. Head is up, back is straight. This allows you to move fluidly and without any preceding movements. So if you don't have any preceding movements before you make a move, you're going to be extremely effective because deception is the main part of dodging, not speed. I know a lot of fast guys that are not good dodgers, all right? And Drenner's one of the better ones out there. So as he moves forward, he's able to, because he's sitting in a chair, he's able to back out of it, and then watch how he brings that foot right back under his butt, right? And he's sitting in a chair, and he's able to tuck that stick in real quickly and just face his defenseman. He chooses not to roll here, which I think is huge. I love the fact that he chose not to roll because that allowed him just a quick, minimal movement, just a shifty movement from here, and now he's running forward. Whereas if he were to roll in this situation, he had to turn all the way around to then get back online because obviously the shortest distance between where he is and the goal is a straight line. All right, so we want to maintain that straight line. Remember when I was in high school, I had Roy Colsey as a coach. He told me, think of yourself in the goal. You're dodging on that straight line. Defensemen are kind of trying to knock you off of it. Try to do everything you can to remain on that straight line. So when Drenner's dodging here, I want you guys to pay attention to that, how well he does at staying on that straight line. Bam, sinks it obviously. Here's another one. First dodge. Do this full speed actually. Do it down here. First dodge, bang. Second one here, pops out again. This one rolled his shoulders a little bit, but he was able to get through. All right, so we come through, just a quick shift. He's not running full speed. Okay, this is a guy who's not astronomically fast, but at the same time knows that if he runs at full speed, it's going to be harder to stop. All right, remember that moving fast is not as important as moving quickly and moving efficiently when you're dodging. So he comes here, head is up, turns his head beautifully, is able to pop out of that move, and then because he's sitting in a chair, once again, back is straight, head is up, he's sitting in a chair, he's able to back out of that move very efficiently and create space and keep his head up and free his hands for a pass if he wants to. But he continues on, right? And then here you can see where he slips up. All because he lost the basic position. He started all right, okay? Maybe that right foot was in a little bit too much, but regardless, his shoulders rolled and he ended up tipping over. But because he's really good at turning the corner, he's able to get that shot off. So keep that in mind. The more you can maintain proper position and don't worry so much about running at full speed, the better off you're going to be if you're dodging. Right here, in and out, boom. It allows for very efficient, quick moves, okay? This guy basically does almost, well, one split and then a swim, all right? He's maintaining his separation, sits in a chair, keeps a distance, comes this way, and because if his shoulders were rolled here, he would not be able to return back to his left hand nearly as effectively as he is able to, all because his back is straight and his head is up. All right? This is how you're supposed to run. This is how you're supposed to move. Don't lean with your head. Don't lean with your shoulders. Beautiful. Comes around. Nice shot. So, I know this is a quick one, but it's a nice minimum effective dose, as I like to call it. All right? So, big things. Position. Okay? Head up, back straight, everything's in position. Don't run at full speed in the middle of a dodge. Okay, you can run at full speed after you've already beaten your guy and you're creating more separation and you're not expecting to make another move. But if you're in the middle of a dodge or you're in the process of, running a combination of dodges, you don't want to be running full speed. All right, so keep those two things in mind. Like I said, it's a small dose, but I think it's a very important lesson and a very important note to take for yourselves when you're dodging. Breathe a little bit more, breathe through your nose, take a step back, relax, and when you're relaxed, you're a lot more efficient at movement. All right, so I hope this helped you guys out.